We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to... The 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Foles. Buying time to his left. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. those exact type of runs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4, Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Foles. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them. Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
26 mark, 26 mark. I'm going to lose one. 26 mark, 26 mark. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Allen to throw once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt. Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And the Browns are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
To the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Strike touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt. This from 45. I don't think